Yo, what's going on, y'all?
Yo, yo,
Yo,
Yo,
How y'all?
yo.
I'm hurt.
Hey,
The Bulls lost.
yeah, let's talk about that shit, man. Let's get straight into it, bro. The Bulls against the Bucks. Bulls got fucking smoked. We're kind of expecting that shit. How you feel about that shit, Marcos?
I'm hurt. I don't mind. I mean, I saw it coming the last game because Caruso was out, and he's been playing like the best on defense, and he's been scoring too. And then Levine got COVID, but I don't mind losing, but I hate getting dubbed. That was like 3 straight games. We got dubbed, then we got 30 piece. Like, that's disrespectful. I'm like, you guys folded. So
Shit was
that
sad.
pisses me off.
Sad
So,
as hell.
Like you
but
said,
it was a good season. Like,
Yeah,
we
for
got
sure,
better.
man.
But this offseason is going to be huge. I trust AK, but man, it's going to be a big offseason because we all know Levine ain't getting paid the way he played.
I mean, what hurts the most is that Grayson Allen torched us, man. Like, like we literally, yeah, man. I didn't expect to win the series, but man, the way we went out was sad. And DeRozan, like, what, 11 points and like what?
Yeah, last game 11.
He had like sub 15-point games to close out the series. Yeah, it didn't. Other than that 41-point game, I mean, we showed some promise. We played good that game, but for DeRozan, we just looked bad that series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
the first two were
Horrible.
good, but then after that, it just got bogus.
Yeah,
the Bulls, in my opinion, they don't play. I mean, without Lonzo Ball, we were really restricted. Like a lot of possessions, we were trying just to one-on-one guys, and we weren't moving the ball. We also don't have those guys who can knock down consistent 3-pointers, dude. And you need that
Sure.
in the playoffs. Like, even if it's 2 3-pointers in the corner in the fourth quarter, big. I know we weren't in that situation, but honestly, we all expected this. I felt like we could have put up at least 2 games without Middleton.
At
We
least.
couldn't
Right.
stop. We couldn't stop Grayson Allen, and we couldn't stop Bobby Portis. They both played well too. I can't knock them, but our defense was poor. We didn't deserve to beat the reigning champs, so we'll come back next year.
For sure. At least we won a game.
Unlike the fucking Nets, let's talk about they goof ass. Got swept by the Celtics, bro. I had the Celtics win the series, but I did not expect them to sweep them, bro. What the
Right.
fuck? How you feel about that, Marcos?
Shoot. Man, Steve Nash needs to get fired, but that's an early jump because he's only been 2 years, but still, I don't think he's a good coach. He's a good player, but I don't think he's a good coach. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
to
think
get swept, me and you picked the Celtics. I don't know who. I know Bart picked the Nets, but I was like, man, to get swept, they had too much talent to get swept. Like, they shouldn't be getting swept, period. I don't care if people are hurt, all this, that. There's no reason they should get swept. So that was like crazy. But Celtics are coming. They're tough. Well, they're here. They're not even coming. They're here. They're really good.
yeah, they're good, man.
I think the Celtics are the most complete team, actually. I think they're more solid than Golden State. I know Golden State has a lot of hype behind them right now, but the Boston Celtics been here and they choked a lot, and they got the same core guys. They got the defensive player of the year. They got one of the best scorers. In my opinion, a guy who's looking a lot like Kevin Durant in his heydays is Jason Tatum right now. So, um, honestly, whoever Boston face, who does Boston face?
Bucks.
The Bucks.
Bucks.
The Bucks. The Bucks don't stand a chance. They're gonna go down in 6 or 7 games, man. Boston's a real good team.
Man, I'm not even confident in that fucking like who to pick in that series, but what you think about all this shit though, Bart?
man, I am thoroughly impressed with the Celtics, with Jason Tatum, with their bench play, with Jaylen Brown. I mean, the way they look, that's the first time I seen KD really rattled, like
Yeah,
in a
Thanks.
time. In a long time, they got to KD. Man, Kyrie had a couple good games, but it wasn't enough. Like, the Celtics had a good matchup to stop KD, and they swept.
Yeah.
Like they're a well coached team too. Like that. That's something that goes under the radar for the Celtics. I think they're
That's
a
his
really
first year
well-coached
too.
team. Yeah, they're a really well coached team. They don't
Yeah.
they don't like fold under pressure. They don't panic when like the team cuts the lead. They kind of like stay on that gas pedal.
They do. Could I sneak something in real quick too
Go
about the Boston
Go
Celtics?
ahead. Go ahead.
They're actually improved. They're gonna be a better team in this. I know we just seen them sweep the Nets, but they're going to be a better team in this series against the Bucks because they got a healthier Robert Williams. He's just coming back from injury. He's going to play a big part in that series against the Bucks. They like to play big man ball, so man, dude, it's hard to go against Boston, dude. I truly think Boston might represent the
The East.
Eastern
Yeah.
Conference.
That's fair.
I feel you. Well, go ahead, Marcos.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, I got them beating the Bucks too. Like maybe 6 games or probably 5 because Middleton's hurt. If Middleton was playing, I say Celtics in 7. But yeah, now that he's hurt, yeah, they're like playing too good right now. I see them winning in 5-6 games max.
How do you think they're gonna do on Giannis? Like, do you think they're gonna like make him rattle him like they did KD, or do you think he's gonna still put up real good games? It just won't be enough.
Yeah, they're gonna do that, but not as much because he's not a shooting threat like Kevin Durant, where they would double him. Probably when he gets in the post, they'll do that, but not like the 3-point line and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I just want to know the answer to stopping that man. Like,
there's no answer to stopping him. He's gonna score. You got to get him outside on the perimeter. You can't have him all. You have to pull him out. As hard as that is, you have to switch a lot, and you have to fucking trust the next guy.
You can't stop him.
For the Bucks to win this series, they're gonna have to have the same exact performances out of Bobby Portis and Grayson Allen. And they're not doing against that Boston defense what they did to the Chicago Bulls. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
I agree too. I was like, man, I was gonna go with the Bucks, but Middleton's out, man, for the whole entire series. That's big. Like you said, the Boston Celtics defense is on the fucking roll. So I got Celtics winning that series. The next one though, the Heat knocked out the fucking Hawks. I don't know. Trae Young wasn't really playing well in that fucking round. What y'all think?
I mean, Trae Young was playing awful. He averaged like 15 points a game or something like that the whole series. So that's their score. That's their source of offense. He's not scoring. They're not winning, and the Heat are a really good all around team too. They're the number 1 seed. So they're, it's going to be interesting to see. I think we think they're gonna 76ers are up like 20 points right now. So it's probably gonna be Heat and 76ers, nice series. And I think Heat are the second best team in the Eastern Conference.
Yep.
True.
I forgot about Oladipo ass too. He was hooping the last game he played.
Yeah, he's still coming back from injury, but yeah, he played good.
So I mean, yeah, so now, I mean, it's official. The fucking 76ers are whooping the Raptors' ass right now. It's going to be 76ers versus the Heat. I got the Heat in that round, honestly.
True.
Just like
who'd you pick, Bart?
Some of the players have played for the Sixers, though. Like Harden hasn't been playing his best ball this series. They should honestly have swept the Raptors. They're up 3-0. They let 2 games slip away. Just by going with that, I think the Heat will. I think it'll be a series. Don't get me wrong, but I think
for sure
Heat will still win 6-7 games.
Hell yeah! What you guys say, OJ?
Man, in that series, I love the Heat. Honestly, I like them because I don't think the 76ers don't have everything put together. They're another team where if they don't get their scoring from Embiid, they look like out of whack. And the Heat seem like another really complete team ready to make a deep run in the playoffs. They got Butler, and honestly, all the guys around him have been stepping up. Like, who is Max Struss? Right? But like, he's had nice games. He's scored 3-pointers when you needed him to. They have Tyler Hero off the bench. That's such a sleeper play. He's a starter on probably more than half of the teams in the NBA. So
sure.
I like the Heat. I like the Heat 4-2 in that one.
For sure.
I'm a rock with the Heat too. Like, I think 5 games, maybe 6-2, the Heat are gonna win. They're just playing good. And they're deep. Their bench is deep. But the thing is too, their defense, like they just got dogs in Miami. And I think don't be surprised, like when the 76ers are losing for sure, that's guaranteed. But like by the end of the series, they're gonna talk about James Harden like a lot, like he was the problem they lost, because they're gonna lock him up. He has to face Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, Jimmy Butler, and Bam. I'm like, they put Trae Young through hell, and James Harden, he's gonna go through that same thing. And Tyrese Maxey, Maxey's not ready for that right now. And James Harden, he's like playing terrible, so they're gonna make him play worse. And you guys will see. We'll talk about, man, he played terrible. I'm like so confident he's gonna play terrible.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
I agree a lot with that point, actually, Marcos. It seems like a Denver Golden State situation where you're going to get the 30 from like Embiid, like Jokic did,
Mm-hmm.
but the Heat are just going to outclass them on all the other aspects. And I don't see. I see a little bit of a fight. Like I said, I see a 2-game fight, but I got them in 6.
For sure. Man, I mean, the West, they're still kind of figuring it out. The Pelicans are winning right now against the Suns, so that's kind of, we don't know what the fuck is going on with there. Dallas versus Jazz, still got to figure out with that round. Warriors are on to the next round as well. But I forgot to bring this up, y'all. How the fuck y'all feel about Ben Simmons?
Oh man, I was hoping we went past that.
I don't know, like, would you guys think he's ever gonna play another game again? I know I answered your question with a question, but I just don't know. Like, I just don't know what to think of that situation.
He's gonna play again, but he's like the softest player I've ever seen. Like, people talk about mental stuff and like it's whatever. Like, I'm not with the mental. Like, yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. But it's been over a year and he hurt his back. And then when he said his back's fine, he's like, oh no, but mentally I'm not there. Like, he could at least play like 10 minutes, like at least try to play, and then like, because like it's all about respect from your teammates. They're like expecting you to be there because you said you were going to play too, and then you don't even show up. Like, I wouldn't expect him to play 30 minutes and guard like, Tatum full court, but yeah, it sucks. It's a bad look for him, but hopefully next year, like he's getting money, but shoot, I would be pissed if I was his team. I'm like, you couldn't even play like 5-10 minutes. So yeah, he's goofy for that.
So y'all think the Nets tweaked on that shit on trading Harden away for this guy?
I think it was an even trade
So
because he didn't want to play there, so it's not like he was gonna do anything there. But James Harden is like kind of older too. But Ben Simmons, like with the Nets, it's better because he's younger. So eventually he's gonna play and be there for a minute. But right now it's like even because he's not playing and James Harden's like kind of degraded.
Speaking on his like mental health situation, like this is like the first time we've ever seen a player kind of sit out due to mental health reasons. That wasn't regarding like a death in the family or something,
Besides Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
But
he wanted to gamble, leave him alone.
And with Ben Simmons, like you're talking about your mental health. You went from Philadelphia, one of the most toxic sports fan bases, to New York, another toxic sports fan base. Like, if he's gonna figure it out, it's not gonna be in Brooklyn. I think he's gonna have to join another team. I don't know who's gonna want to be his teammate after this, because he was ready to play. He was supposed to play game 4. He lost game 3. He said, I ain't playing game 4.
Then he was supposedly gonna play game 5, like for sure, but guess what?
I mean,
that's why I'm
game
like,
4 was a for sure thing, wasn't it? And then
they told them, like the owners and everything, they said they told management like he plans to play game 4. His mental, they didn't say what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's because he can't shoot and he's not dunking the ball when he should be, and he passed the ball and people made fun of him, so it's in his head now. So yeah, it's mental, but I'm like, it's because you didn't work on your game. Like,
definitely, you have to be a certain individual to see your teammates going down 3-0. You got nothing. There's no game 5 guaranteed. So if you're playing for game 5, your head's already in the wrong space. You got to go out there for game 4. At least give me 10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
At least give me a couple steals.
Yeah.
Fuck scoring. Give me a couple. Excuse my language, but give me a couple steals and play some defense or something. He showed no effort. I wouldn't want to be his teammate.
He quit on LSU, quit on Philly, and quit on Brooklyn. It's the same thing everywhere he goes.
Yeah. One of the people from ESPN, I think it was Jay Williams, he said he went to the gym, like, for reporters and like stuff could come in, and he saw this dude, Ben Simmons, and he said all he did was come in, dribble the ball, and he dunked the ball and did a couple layups. He's like, he didn't even shoot the ball. He's like, what do you want to say with that? He's like, that shows nothing. Like, why aren't you even shooting? So when I heard that, I was like, bro, how could you not like, he's paid to play basketball and you've been in the league 5 years, you can't shoot? Like, I don't know.
It's like Stephen A said, it's pulling like teeth to get this man to get on the basketball court.
Yeah.
He ain't going into the octagon. That's literally what he said. He's like, it's pulling teeth to get this man to play fucking basketball.
Yeah, 1 to 2 years is fine that you don't shoot. Right. But now you're not even shooting 3, 4, 5 years in. Like, bro, it's your job. Like, you're not doing your job. We're not telling you to shoot 5 threes a game, but at least shoot.
Even if he can't shoot, he could still be like efficient player for the team. His passing and rebounding and defense are all there. Like,
but he has that mental, remember?
I know, I guess
because he sucks.
That's his mental problem, that he can't shoot, but you just got to get past that. There's been plenty of players who Shaq couldn't fucking shoot.
Yeah, that's why he's weird.
Come on, Ben Simmons. Where the fuck you at, man? Get your head in the fucking game. Come on, man. Let's go, man.
No cap, bro.
But that's about it for NBA. Let's go on to UFC. So main event this weekend, this Saturday. Rob Font versus Marlon Rivera. Cheeto, also known as Cheeto. Rob Font, 34 years old. Marlon Rivera is 29 years old. Featherweight, I got not featherweight, bantamweight. I got Rob Font. He has more power. It's a tough fight because Cheeto Rivera, man, he has experience on him, but man, Rob Font been fighting some top 5 guys the last fight, so give me Rob Font, man. Who you got, Lil J?
I like Cheeto Rivera's toughness in this fight, but ultimately I got Font probably to go to the distance. I don't really see nothing crazy spectacular on this card either. I don't even think the Font fight is that much of a big deal, but I got it going the distance. Font.
I got Cheeto.
You got Cheeto?
Yeah, for one reason only, because I mess with Cheetos.
Come on, man. Rob's Font Puerto Rican. You supposed to go with the Puerto Ricans. Come on, man.
Oh, I didn't know that. Take that back. I take that back. No, I didn't know that. Run it back.
Man, it's a tough one to pick for this fight. Cheeto Vera gets in there and he can be a little irritating sometimes. But
no, he can.
He's like a real irritating fighter to face. So I feel like it's hard to match up for him. But I do think Rob Font still takes it. Rob Font's been fighting really established fighters, and Cheeto Vera, it's like he hasn't. I don't think he's fought anybody in the top 5 recently. Like,
no, he hasn't. The only fighter that he like a big name was fucking Frankie Edgar. He's like 40 years old. He's old.
Yeah. Rob Font just fought Aldo, didn't he?
I believe so. Yeah.
So Rob Font's got he's fought the better fighters. I think that's gonna play a big role in this fight.
Yeah, man. We all got Rob Font this one. Rob Font's 19-5, Cheetos 18-7, even fight. But yeah, that's
what's
about
the odds on?
Oh, let me look on that. Give me a second.
I was about to look it up right now too. I think it should be pretty even.
It's not bad. Rob Font minus 140, Cheetos plus 114. Even fight.
Yeah, that's a toss-up, damn near. Minus 140. What was Cheeto?
Plus 114.
Plus 140. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was, I'm saying, a little toss-up. But next weekend, oh my God, I can't wait. Fucking Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. That's gonna be a banger. There's a lot of good fights on that card too, as well. Yeah, man. Tune in next episode. Shout out to the Bears. Hope the Bears can make some good draft picks this draft.
True.
Nothing in the first round this year.
Second round, like tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow man, what the hell? The Bears don't ever have a first round pick, do they? Huh? Fuck.
Fields.
We
traded up last year for Fields.
Yeah.
Because ain't no quarterbacks in the draft this year.
Hey, second round has a lot of good players.
I think some of those receivers are gonna fall to the second round, and I think the Bears
maybe. Yeah, I would.
The Bears will probably draft a punter.
Oh, I
Bro,
forgot
that
we
guy
got rid of our
from
punter too.
San Diego State, he's like the best punter ever. He punts like really far.
Bro, I know who you're
The
talking
Bears
about.
love that. Don't say that.
But that's about it, man, for this episode. Like, subscribe, share, all that other shit. Appreciate y'all. Tune in next episode, man. Don't miss out. Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.